been looking at the offensive line. What do you think needs to improve?
I would say the same thing that we work on every day, and that's technique and fundamentals with Coach Wickline.
Josh, a couple of the pressures in the second half looked like missed assignments. A couple just, guys getting beat or another person making a play. Is one more concerning than the other? One type of error more concerning than the other to an offensive line?
They're all concerning, and Coach Wick addressed that. I mean, there's not one that's more concerning than the other. They're all just as equal. Anytime we have a pressure or miss assignment, Coach Wick treats everyone the same. Doesn't matter how big or small it is.
Ran a lot of running plays, pulling both the guard and the tackle from the backside. Obviously, that was trying to attack something we saw in Tech's defense. That kind of opens up that backside, though, if the end or outside backers crashing down. Do you have to make an adjustment sometimes in line to pick that guy off if they're playing it aggressively from the backside?
No, that just kind of depends on how many guys we have that are blocking and who's pulling and where they're coming from. But, yeah, sometimes we have to make an adjustment for that extra guy.
Do you like doing that? Do you like getting out, getting some momentum going, picking out somebody to block?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the best parts about it.
What do you expect practice to be like this week when I guess, effort is something that was brought up. So what do you think you guys are going to be going into?
It's definitely going to be amped up, that's for sure. Coach Horson, he addressed everything Sunday like he always does. And that was one of the big things even Coach Wickline have said, we have to prepare for every team the same and do everything the same for every team. Doesn't matter who you play, but it's definitely going to be amped up this week.
What was the message in the team or in the position room this week with Coach Wickline?
Just clean up missed assignments and get 1% better.
You've been pretty stable with personnel all year. Joe doesn't make the trip there. Does that affect you from a cohesiveness, a communication standpoint? I mean, I know you mix different guys in and out some, but is there a little bit of a process in adjusting to that in a game?
No, not really, because we all have that same communication. We all gel together just as equally. It doesn't matter who's in there, what position. We all talk really well, communicate, and have that gel.
Kind of noticed that early in the game there was a lot of communication between center guards, and you guys really just turning your heads to talk to each other and everything. Was that just because that was a point of emphasis this week, something different?
That just comes from, that's a big thing that Coach Wickline talks about is communication. So, I mean, we work on that in practice, and you work on it in practice, and it just translates to the game. One person sees something, he calls it out, and that gives someone else a chance to look, or maybe someone else sees something on the other side that someone else on the left side didn't see.
Are there games that go on there just like we're checking in and out of plays? Defense shows something, you make a call, maybe they jump out?
Yeah.
Isn't that back and forth?
Yeah, that usually happens a good bit.